There's a lot of hyperbole in the world of video games, and I do my best to avoid it. So know how serious I am when I tell you that not only is LittleBigPlanet PS Vita possibly the definitive LittleBigPlanet, but it also has the potential to change the way you use Sony's handheld. On its surface, LittleBigPlanet PS Vita looks like just another LittleBigPlanet game. You start in your cardboard pod, choose the planet you want to play on, and get to platforming and grabbing. But then it hits you how much this looks like LittleBigPlanet 2. LittleBigPlanet Vita is sharp, colorful, and a pretty game. It runs smoothly, although the load times are still too much like the console version, and it feels like LittleBigPlanet. But then the Vita's bells and whistles start showing up. There are blue blocks to drag with the front touchscreen, and green blocks to push out via the rear touch panel. These are not examples of shoehorned in functionality. The way levels use them to make mini puzzles and fling Sackboy around works beautifully, and it makes for micro eureka moments that feel natural. The level design LittleBigPlanet is known for is alive and well here, at least in the first worlds I played, even though the console developer Media Molecule only consulted on the Vita version. There are plush walls, devious swings, and plenty of collectibles. All that in the palm of your hand is one of the reasons this is in the running for the best LittleBigPlanet title, but it's the creative suite that puts it in the running for Vita Game Changer. So you can still create levels, albeit with your fingers if you like and a few nifty new tools, and just like LittleBigPlanet 2, you can still create games. However, LittleBigPlanet PS Vita adds the Saveinator. This gadget allows you to create games that allow players to save. This is a small but amazing advancement for LittleBigPlanet. It means that you can create games where levels and challenges unlock as the player progresses, and then the user-created game can remember where you left off if you quit. You can create a 40-hour RPG that players can chip away at here and there. In essence, LittleBigPlanet PS Vita becomes the handheld app store, where all the apps are free. Sure, there'll be the usual duds and trophy farming levels, but the stuff that's already on the servers from the beta, some of it is fantastic. If the PlayStation community takes to LittleBigPlanet PS Vita, you could conceivably find free, deep games anytime you want with this one purchase. Not bad for a handheld that's still finding its legs. But will that happen? Will the rest of the worlds in LittleBigPlanet impress me like the first few did? We'll have to wait till LittleBigPlanet PS Vita arrives September 19th in Europe and September 25th in North America. But keep it here on IGN for everything LittleBigPlanet, including the Vita review.